I've been reading some really bad reviews online about this cruise line. And it's not just a handful, there are several on every review site you visit. And with a lot of them, there seems to be a common theme. The reviews advise cruisers to stay far away from this line. That's why, in true Cruiser's Edge fashion, we will be going on a 7-day cruise in a couple of weeks on one of their new premier ships. First, let's take a look at some of the reviews. The first one starts out with,
"Once you arrive to embark, I was charged $5 a bag just to put them in the trolley. Then don't expect to have your bag at the front of your room as other cruise companies do. I had to walk around the floor looking for my bags. They were piled up about 4 rooms away from ours. It was chaotic as everyone was doing the same."
And a second one goes on to say,
Sadly, the constant requests from crew members at the specialty restaurants that want to upcharge you for their costly packages will become very irritating. They come around often trying to get you to purchase a specialty food package while you are trying to enjoy your meal. They are very persistent, like homeless people that beg for money, and this will continue the entire cruise at the Marketplace buffet that ruined my experience.
One reviewer commented.
We thought, how bad can a new ship be? Bad, very bad.
The review continues.
Last but not least, on disembarkation day, we were kicked out of our room at 8:30 a.m. with 2 hours to go, until our number to disembark was called. And the guy that knocked on our door was not nice at all. Well, not many on this ship were. Yes, like other reviews say, they nickel and dime you to death. If you wanted to use the gym, you had to pay for it. I've never done a review before, but the one thing I can't stand is how the rudeness and disrespect in which the crew as a whole treated us, and how they could care less if we left satisfied or not. So I hope I can save at least one person from disappointment.
And this one says,
"We paid a top flight price and were not pleased at all at this experience, and we are expert vacationers, but they will never get any of our money." So many people were complaining about their horrible experience also.
One comment's title was,
Would not recommend.
and they went on to say,
I have gone on many cruises, and this has been by far the worst. Let's start with the positive. The boat is very modern, very pretty. However, the service is awful. The bar service staff avoids you, does not come up to you in the slightest. If you want a drink, you have to get up and walk to the bar to order one. When you go up to the bar, get ready to wait at least 20 minutes before being acknowledged. First time on a cruise where all the staff was rude. If you were walking, and they were walking in your direction, make sure you're ready to move because they won't stop for you. No hi, good morning, nothing.
Another one started with,
Never again. The restaurant food was unpleasant and repetitive, mainly cold. The main deck pool was smaller than our backyard pool. Could only fit about 20 people standing, and it was a health hazard. The infinity pool water level was always low knee-high. Getting on and off the ship at destinations was a complete shambles at every port. One of our biggest complaints was in bar areas, and mainly the casino area. The ship allowed smoking in the slots area, and the place stunk of cigarette smoke everywhere. Children as young as 5 running around and sitting on chairs playing with buttons on machines at all hours, even midnight plus.
This one made reference to the food.
One of my main issues with the ship is the food. The food on board was awful. I could not express how bad the food was. The buffet is super unorganized, but the food is tolerable. I do not expect much from a buffet anyway. The restaurant that we were assigned to every night for dinner was absolutely atrocious. The bars were super unorganized. I would sometimes have to wait 45 minutes for someone to just attend to me. Our waitress at the restaurant was also very rude, and when we would tell her that the food was not right or was not good, she would give us an attitude and do nothing about it. The staff at customer service also did not help at all.
And this one,
The rooms were not properly cleaned before we got on the ship. The towels for the bathrooms were also dirty. We had to ask for new ones on the first day because they were covered with dirt. The bathroom was also very small.
the final review I'll cover today is,
Never again. Wait staff at the bars were rude and almost as if they were angry. Entertainment was subpar with the exception of the dueling pianos, which was horrible. You couldn't get in the pool with a drink or anywhere close to the pool. Bartenders didn't have a wide array of drink knowledge. Rooms were not cleaned well. Getting off took way too long. Long story short is we'll never use them again, and I suggest no one does either.
There are many stories like these, and you can find them all over the web. For most major cruise lines, you will find bad reviews. When you're trying to accommodate the massive number of guests that these cruise ships carry on each voyage, there are bound to be some slip-ups here and there. And to be fair to MSC, they also have some really good reviews as well. And that's why we have to give them a try ourselves. In the world of cruising, where luxury and impeccable service are the industry's cornerstone, the voyage can be as delightful as the destination. For years, MSC Cruise Lines has been setting sail across the globe, earning its stripes as a prominent player in the international cruise market. With its magnificent vessels and an impressive array of itineraries, MSC has long been a name synonymous with elegance and opulence. However, as you can see in those reviews, the calm waters of MSC's reputation have faced a turbulent storm. A surge of discontent and disapproval, and to me it seems to be primarily from American passengers, has cast a shadow over the cruise line's once sterling image. Makes me wonder what could be causing this rift between MSC and its American audience, and is there more to these criticisms than meets the eye? As MSC Cruise Lines embarks on a journey to become a major contender in the American cruise market, it faces the daunting task of understanding and adapting to the unique preferences and expectations of its transatlantic passengers. While some of the negative feedback may be attributed to differences in social norms and cultural perspectives, there's more to this story than meets the surface. We will be cruising on the MSC Euribia, and although I've been on many cruises, I must admit that I'm just a little nervous to see for myself what lies ahead for us on this voyage. The Euribia is part of MSC's remarkable Meraviglia class of ships, the Grandiosa, Virtuosa, and the newest edition, the Euribia. These ships are the epitome of modern luxury, offering a wealth of experiences that are definitely dazzling to the eye. I'll be sure to capture plenty of footage for you all. With a staggering passenger capacity of 6,300 spread across 2,400 cabins, the Meraviglia-class ships are a true marvel of design and engineering. The Meraviglia class of ships boasts 21 bars, each with its own unique theme and ambiance. Whether you're in the mood for a chic cocktail lounge, a vibrant sports bar, or a serene wine bar, looks like they have it covered. And to be honest, the reviews I read were not for the Euribia. They were from other ships in MSC's fleet. Although the reviews were about MSC, I didn't want to read any specific criticisms about the ship we are about to board and have that direct criticism tint my own personal experience. When I board the ship, I want to approach it with the same excitement and anticipation I always have on the first day of any cruise. So when I come back, the review I give you all will be based on what I witnessed firsthand. MSC is one of the few lines we have yet to sail on, and we don't like to talk about anything we haven't experienced ourselves. Be sure to follow us on Facebook. We will be posting regular updates on the trip. One of the standout features of the Meraviglia class is the exclusive Yacht Club, an enclave of luxurious suites that elevate your cruise experience to unprecedented heights. We thought about going for the Yacht Club experience, but we are traveling with a group on this trip, and not everyone wants to go that route. And there are activities and bars not available to guests who are not in the Yacht Club, and we didn't want to be separated from the rest of our party. A really neat feature of the Yacht Club is that from the moment you arrive at the port, a personal butler will be at your service, ensuring a seamless embarkation process that bypasses the lines and takes you straight to your elegant haven. We've posted a video on embarkation day and the best ways to ensure a smooth first day aboard. Be sure to check that video out next. One of the great features that attracted us to this ship is the unique design. MSC shows a commitment to pushing the boundaries of creativity. They have that stunning LED dome that transforms the interior into a breathtaking digital sky to the awe-inspiring promenade lined with shops. As we approach our boarding day, we've started to notice some things that seem different than what we're used to from the dining options. The check-in process as well as their approach to the entertainment venues. Once we experience these things, we will be sure to get back to you with an update. We may put together a video pointing out all the things we've seen so far and then do a follow-up to that video when we return. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you will receive a notification when those videos are released. If you all have experience with MSC, please chime in and let us know what you think in the comments section below. This has been a long-awaited cruise for me. It was on my bucket list. One of the parameters was a Mediterranean cruise that ends in France to be able to spend time in Paris, and this one checks that box for me. Speaking of bucket list cruises, we have a video about bucket list trips with some of the most amazing destinations in the world. You'll have to see them to believe it. You can see them in the video on your screen now. Bon voyage.